Happy birthday to John Michael Osbourne. He was born on December 3rd, 1948, only 11 months after my father, and he was born in Warwickshire, England. And for today's special, I'm going to take you through my Ozzy stuff right here. I've actually got vinyl records, DVDs, VHS, and CD. So if you want to see some kind of rarities, not the Black Sabbath Ozzy full lengths, but my rarity stuff, stick with me and I'm going to take you through all this stuff. Let's start off with the Ultimate Ozzy VHS. This is indeed the Ultimate Ozzy concert. I love the sound quality on VHS. In fact, my father used to record some audio onto VHS just for the quality of the sound, and this is a great video. I also picked up this Wicked Videos, which I've enjoyed for many years. The Miracle Man uncensored video is complete blasphemy, but an excellent Ozzy during the height of his career. Crazy Babies video and the exclusive Crazy Train video. I also really love the underrated album called The Ultimate Sin, which I've got here. I've got a picture disc of Mr. Crowley, so that's an actual picture disc. And I don't spin vinyl too much in my house, but I do have a few records, kind of for the art. I like looking at it. I think Ozzy in his career had some excellent art, as did Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and other heroes. So here's the Prince of Darkness set right here. I think that's 4 CDs. I've got some DVDs. I'll take you through that. Here's some Randy Rhoads best of DVDs. But let's go through some CDs here. Black Sabbath Black Mass CD. It's just a short kind of EP, but that's a collector's sort of item. Black Sabbath Come to the Sabbath, live in 1970. The limited collector's edition 10 Commandments, and that's a Japanese edition. No More Tears and Desire, remaster of Blizzard of Oz. Live and Loud Sampler. So this is a jewel case edition with just a sampling of some of the Live and Loud famous concert. Here's I Just Want You. And here's what Ozzy Osbourne's autograph would look like. It's the single, an edited version. Here is what's called a slimline. So here's a slimline edition. The Osmosis album is kind of underrated. It's actually quite good. There's some really good songs on here like I Just Want You. I like the song My Little Man. I like the song Old LA Tonight. Perry Mason is a smash. Here's the Perry Mason single. Some of Ozzy Osbourne's best vocal. Slimline edition of Gets Me Through. See You on the Other Side, says Ozzy Osbourne. This is another excellent single that Ozzy put out called Back on Earth. It's a really good song, and that's kind of a classic image. I really like this. The Osman Cometh is an excellent compilation. If you're not into Ozzy, try out this compilation at least. I think it's readily available. Here's another edition of Gets Me Through. Here's the Down to Earth full length. Here is a classic album from Ozzy Osbourne Ozfest Live. The 2 times I saw Ozzy Osbourne was once in 1997 during this Ozfest, and some amazing bands played on this. Slayer was there. We had Powerman 5000, Cellophane, Cold Chamber, Neurosis, Fear Factory, Biohazard. It was a killer concert, and my favorite Ozzy performance. After Ozzy played, it was the original lineup of Black Sabbath that actually played, and I got to see the original lineup of Black Sabbath. In later years, and not too recently actually, I saw Black Sabbath again in Minneapolis. Live at Budokan, I think this is available on VHS as well. Dreamer, that's a single and a promo. So it's kind of nice to collect these because you get the art. It's, you pop in the one song. You just kind of cherish that one song at a time. I think Ozzy was heralded enough to be able to enjoy every single piece of artistic output that he had. Here's a really nice image of Ozzy called In My Life. Another slim line. I purposely collect these slim lines because I like the format. Prince of Darkness, which is the same as this over here, but it's the jewel case edition. Another good song that Ozzy put out was I Don't Want to Stop. kind of the height of his career, but still rocking it. And Ozzy just keeps on going. And I love how he just says, I don't want to stop. Ozzy Osbourne Undercover, some cover songs. Here's a full-length album called Black Rain. It's the tour edition. It's got a bonus CD. Here I've got the Scream full-length bonus tour edition with a bonus CD. There's a bunch of collectible songs on here too on that bonus CD. Memoirs of a Madman on Jewel Case edition, and also the Digipack edition. I just jumped on both of them when it was released. Time After Time, single. This one's going to be Mr. Tinker Train. Mama, I'm Coming Home, Slimline edition. There's several European editions of Mama, I'm Coming Home. I've got a bunch of them. Crazy Train. And that's the No More Tears lineup I see here. Live bootleg. Dreamer. Slimline. Got the song Black Skies on it. Mama, I'm Coming Home, special 5-song edition. This one has Don't Blame Me and Party with the Animals. Perry Mason, again, another kick-ass song. This one has Flying High Again live. I Don't Want to Change the World. Road to Nowhere. Best of Oz. Ozzy in the 80s. It's a best of CD. Looks like a Japanese edition. Live USA. So these are pretty good concerts. This is old material, recorded live in the USA. It's a bootleg, but it does sound good. Another edition. Different concert, in fact. That one is a Black Rain album when it came out, and that's what it looked like, USA edition. My Mom Coming Home. Got Ozzy and his Jewels. Made in Germany. The early edition of the debut Black Sabbath album. Angels and Devils is a really good bootleg. This actually has Ozzy on one concert and Dio on another concert. So this is the transition. Ozzy Osbourne, The Naked Truth on Metal Memory. Really good live bootleg record label. We've got several Metal Memory editions. Over the Mountain, Randy Rhoads. Okay, so why don't we grab some DVDs just for fun. Here's my Speak of the Devil, live in California, 1982. The classic Live and Loud concert. Black Sabbath, the videos. This has got all of the official videos on it. I think it's a bootleg, but I'm really happy to have that one. Another bootleg called Bark at the Moon. Recorded Salt Lake City, USA, 1984. Don't Blame Me, classic videography. I think that's available on VHS as well. Live at Budokan, probably that is also available on VHS. Old show, live at Japan. And then the famous Paris 1970 concert. That's readily available on YouTube. Okay, and then finally, let's take you through the rest of my collectibles. More CDs. Stick around for more. So here's Kelly Osbourne and Ozzy singing Changes together. I've got a few different editions of this because I didn't know which one to buy, and there was just several editions, so I just went ahead and bought a few. Here's It Gets Me Through. Here's another version of Ozzy Changes. And yet another. Bootleg, shaped CD. Check it out. What a ridiculous CD. No More Tears single. So again, that's a promo. Radio stations would get this and say, here, play the new Ozzy. And I was able to collect that at a later time. Another version of Mama, I'm Coming Home. Maybe his biggest song, I don't know. I Just Want You. That's a cool colored disc. Ozzy Osbourne, The Interview. CD called First Moon. That's a live bootleg, and it does sound good. It's a double disc. That's live at Helsinki, Finland, January 12, 1983, and in England, November 10th, 1983. Okay, a CD called Randy's Revenge, collectible bootleg. Some of the stuff used to be available on Discogs, and too bad they just don't have it anymore. And you're not finding this stuff on eBay anymore either, so some of the stuff is kind of valuable to me anyway. One Up the B-side. So this has got a bunch of kind of rare songs on it. One Up the B-side. Back on Earth, I got two of those actually. Here's a concert called Diary of the Blizzard. Looks like this. That one I found on eBay. The famous Live and Loud concert. And this is actually a metal cover. The best Black Sabbath compilation is the Ozzy Osbourne Years 3-disc set. And it looks like that. And it's just a great compilation of Black Sabbath. I love the format of this. So song after song, classic sound, and I highly recommend get this Ozzy Osbourne 3-disc set. That's the best that I know. Nativity in Black was a classic CD when it came out. I think this is pretty much a smash in the USA when it came out. It's actually bands doing covers of Black Sabbath songs, but it's an excellent disc, and if you like Ozzy and Sabbath, you need to get Nativity in Black. The Sabbath Collection CD. It's kind of another cool rarity. Black Sabbath, Heaven in Hartford. Looks like it's a Dio release. Children of the Grave, another kind of rarity. Children of the Grave. And then there is a CD of the full-length album. It's a remastered digipack. Here's an old Black Sabbath 5-inch CD single. It's got Paranoid, Electric Funeral, and Sabbath Bloody Sabbath on it. Slimline edition. Not too many Black Sabbath slimlines, and that's pretty cool collectible. We Sold Our Soul for Rock and Roll Volume 1. This is kind of what got me into Black Sabbath. Probably around the year, I would say 1988. I've been an Ozzy and Sabbath fan since 1988. Black Sabbath Backtracking. The Best of Black Sabbath. The Sabbath Stones. And finally we've got a maxi single here. And just another best of Black Sabbath called Iron Man. Thanks for watching. Happy birthday, Ozzy Osbourne. 74 years today.